Are you using CBD? Do you think your products are safe? Well, there could be some hidden dangers lurking you may not know about. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Also, if you look along the bottom underneath the screen here, you'll see a bell notification. If you click the bell notification, it'll make sure that you are notified once the video is uploaded in the future. So, hidden dangers within your CBD oil related product. Is it as safe as you think it is? Because there could be some things in there you may not know about. So let's discuss why you need to be concerned and why you need to do proper due diligence in order to protect yourself, your family, and make the best decisions you can for your product as a consumer. Now, it's very important to make sure that you do your due diligence to find high quality manufacturers and providers. There are some really good ones out there. There's some other ones out there who aren't so good. So you need to make sure that you do your research, and I'm here to kind of give you some guidance to help you along the way. Now, the reason being is that if you don't do your proper due diligence, what can end up happening is that you may find out that there are some things lurking within your products, and we could be talking about some toxins and different heavy metals that could go into your final product that you may not be aware of. So let's discuss that, and let's start from the back and work our way into why this is important. So CBD oil in particular, we know it's derived from the cannabis plant, and in particular hemp is where you're going to see most of the CBD oil that is developed here domestically. I mean, hemp is a primary plant, great to use for that because it's very rich in CBD, very low in THC, which is one of the reasons that it's utilized for CBD oil production. Now, the 2018 Farm Bill basically legalized hemp at the federal level. And there were some restrictions here within the United States. We're talking about domestically within the United States. And one of those restrictions was that the hemp had to contain no more than 0.3% THC. Now, THC is a psychoactive component that would make you high. That's why marijuana is primarily used as a recreational drug, whereas with the THC levels in hemp is so low, it doesn't have that usage. And then CBD is the one we're talking about particularly that has a high level of medicinal value that people are finding very helpful to relieve a variety of different symptoms. Now, the key thing you have to make sure that you know is that the source of where that hemp came from and the farming practices that were used in order to grow and cultivate it are absolutely essential in your final product. And here's why. Now, hemp is a fascinating plant. It has a lot of different uses. But another unique quality that it has, and the word is phytoremediation. And basically what that means is that it has the unique ability to extract toxins out of the soil. So very useful, I guess, if that's what you're trying to use it for. But the thing you have to make sure that you bear in mind is if that plant is being grown in less than optimal conditions, and if those conditions or those soil conditions may contain toxins which can be coming from pesticides, herbicides, other heavy metals that can be in the soil, then that plant can essentially suck it up, and actually those toxins and heavy metals could be contained in that plant. And as it goes through that process in order to create the CBD oil, which goes to your final product, it could potentially carry those toxins and heavy metals with it. So you have to stop and question yourself, do I want to take the risk of running a possibility of those toxins and heavy metals possibly being into my end product? Now, I know what my answer is. My answer is no, of course not. So that's why it's going to be important to make sure that you're kind of careful of where you buy, who you buy it from, and then where that hemp is sourced and where it comes from. Because what can happen is that hemp can be come from another country, maybe for instance like China, that may have less than optimal or downright, let's be frank, maybe some questionable agricultural types of practices. And if those toxins get into that final product, you can run a potential risk. So what do? Make sure that you're purchasing a product that is utilizing hemp which is cultivated and grown organically within the United States. That way you know it's clean. And then you can avoid having those potential toxins in the plant and then come into your final product. The Farm Bill of 2018 is allowing a lot more domestic production, but there's also a lot of imported hemp that comes from other countries. So be mindful and be aware. Some companies may not utilize domestically sourced hemp. Just be aware of that and look for ones who do and ones who are growing and developing it organically, so you have those optimal conditions, which number one is going to remove the potential of having those toxins and heavy metals, but also two, the optimal conditions are going to produce a better plant, which is therefore going to produce a better, higher quality CBD. And then once it goes through that process, hopefully you get a quality manufacturer that's producing a high quality product, and they're getting it from optimal sources in which they have the best quality CBD oil possible. And then that's going to benefit you, of course, if you're a current user, or if you're one of those who's going to try it and see if it works for you. So you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck from making sure that you do the proper due diligence. So just be forewarned and just make sure you do that. And the good high quality companies as well are going to utilize independent third-party testing, which basically means they're going to use an independent third-party lab to basically verify the potency, toxins, other different things are in there, and they'll have those reports readily available to you, because not everybody does that. But if you're finding a high quality manufacturer and producer, they're going to do that for you. Okay, so make sure you understand that the quality hemp is absolutely essential. If you want to be safe and avoid any potential toxins or heavy metals in there, make sure that you're finding a product that is produced with domestically grown organic hemp. It'll make a difference. Don't run the risk. I certainly wouldn't. I won't take it or give it to my wife or anybody else in my family. Just use the proper due diligence. Do your homework. Be informed. Be a smart consumer. So I hope that's helpful for you. I have some information in the some other links and some information in the description below. I do hope that you find this helpful, and I do thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.